Hello everyone, welcome to Maths Easy. In today's video, we are diving into one of the most important ideas in chemistry, the mole. Whether you're with AQA, OCR or Edexcel, this is a key topic for your GCSE. So let's break this down together. So 1 mole of a substance is the Avogadro's constant, which is 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 of particles, atoms, molecules, ions, anything. Now, this number is a huge number, the Avogadro's constant. Now, to get an idea, let me just expand this number. This is in standard form. Let's expand it. So, I can say it's to the power of 23. So, I'm going to move this decimal point 23 times to the right. So, that gives me 602. That's 2 jumps. Now, I need to make 21 more jumps. So that's basically 21 zeros. Now this is a mole. So it is basically this number. So it's 602 and 21 zeros. You can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 7 groups of 3. That's 21 zeros after 602. So that's how big the number is. Now, for the reference, guys, a million is 6 zeros. Yeah. A billion is 9 zeros. That's a billion with a B. Now, look how big this number is. It's gigantic. It's really, really big. Now, we know 1 mole is 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. Let's say, what about 2 moles? What about 10 moles? Please pause the video and do this question. So I want you to figure out the value of 2 moles and 10 moles. So this is actually very straightforward. All you need to do is 2 moles is the Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. You just need to double it. What about 10 moles? Oh, so all you need to do is 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23 should be multiplied by 10. I can obviously combine it with the 10 to the power of 23. So my answer is 6.02 times by 10 to the power of 24. Very straightforward. Here's another question. Pause the video and give it a try. When you're ready for the answer, you can press play. Find the number of water molecules in 23.7 moles of water. So we know 1 mole is the Avogadro's constant. So if you want to find the number of water molecules in 23.7 moles, obviously all you need to do is you need to multiply this answer, this number, Avogadro's number, by 23.7. So the answer is 1.43 times 10 to the power of 25. Now we are going to use a technique to make sure that you understand the concept of mole properly. These questions are really not chemistry questions, right? And there have not been not even 1 mole of humans from the beginning of the history. And all of these are really like theoretical stuff. However, you will see the point of this because this analogy really helps you to understand the concept of moles. So let's just give it a try. Find the number of hearts in 2 moles of humans. Now, if you think about 1 human, so how many hearts are there in 2 moles of humans? Because 1 person has 1 heart and 1 mole is that. It'll be 2 times 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23. So the answer is 1.204 times 10 to the power of 24 hearts. You'll see the point of this when we do the chemical calculations afterwards. For now, just bear with me. Let's look at the next example, part B. Find the number of hands in 2 moles of humans. Now, 2 moles of humans is just 2 times the Avogadro's number like before. That's okay. However, in the previous example, 1 human has 1 heart. So the number of humans is the same as the number of hearts. However, when you think about hands, 1 human has 2 hands. So you need to multiply the number of humans by 2 to get the number of hands, the total number of hands, which is 2.408 times by 10 to the power of 24. Now, if you find this a little confusing, just think about, instead of a mole, think about 1,000, right? So if you think about 1,000 humans, they will have 1,000 hearts. However, 1,000 humans have 2,000 hands because each person has 2 hands. Like that, here in the first example, the number of humans is the same as the number of hearts. But in the second example, the number of humans should be doubled to get the number of hands. Now, part C. Find the number of legs in 3 moles of dogs. Okay. Now, this time, 3 moles of dogs, that's 3 multiplied by the Avogadro's constant. However, the question is not the number of dogs. The question is the number of legs in dogs. Okay, so one dog has 4 legs. What do you need to do? You need to multiply this one by 4. The reason why I want to do this dogs and human examples is people usually forget to do this multiplication of 4 and 2. So the answer here is 7.224 times 10 to the power of 24. Now, enough of humans and dog calculations with moles. Now let's become more realistic and go to some chemistry calculations. Here's an example. Let's have a look. Find the number of hydrogen atoms in 2.8 moles of water. Okay, 2.8 moles of water is 2.8 times the Avogadro's constant. Now, is that the number of hydrogen atoms? No, that's the number of water molecules, H2O. Now, each molecule has 2 hydrogen atoms, like each person has 2 hands or something. So what do you need to do? You need to multiply this number, which is the number of water molecules, by 2 to get the number of hydrogen atoms. So the answer is 3.37 times 10 to the power of 24 hydrogen atoms. Now, what if the question was the number of oxygen atoms? Oh, in that case, because there is only one oxygen atom, so the answer would be just this part. So you don't need to double it. Just like if I ask you the number of hearts in 1,000 humans, the answer is 1,000. What about the number of hands in 1,000 humans? That will be 2,000. Because you know each person has 2 hands, you double it. Same concept. Let's do another question now. I want you to try this next question on your own. Pause the video, give it a try, and we'll check the answer. Find the number of oxygen atoms in 2.73 moles of aluminium oxide. Here's the answer. 2.73 moles is 2.73 times the Avogadro number, Avogadro constant. However, because you got 3 atoms of oxygen in each unit of Al2O3, I have to multiply that one by 3. So the answer is 4.93 times 10 to the power of 24.